The sun in Scorpio energy tends to be coming from a deeper place. It's maybe understated, maybe reserved, but it's definitely secretive. The sun in Scorpio is ruled by Pluto, and Pluto is about deeper stuff. Pluto has no truck with the surface level of life. And so the Scorpio person, as a water sign as well, is taking things in on a very sensitively and very deeply into themselves. Sun in Scorpio needs intensity. Sun in Scorpio needs authentic connecting with others in maybe quite an intense kind of a way, in all kinds of relationships, whether that is in personal, business, whatever. There is this need for intensity, and then there's this need for feeling as though one is involving through these quite involved and sometimes even quite complex and convoluted relationships. The downside with Scorpio is that they take things so deeply into themselves to such an extreme degree that sometimes they almost can't tolerate it for themselves, and so they can repress their feelings. In fact, you know, to get on with normal everyday life of achieving things, that would be the obvious survival mechanism, but that suppression can then kind of, like in a volcano, just kind of the pressure can come up and then just erupt. So, you know, when the Scorpion decides to erupt, you know, just get out of the way. In relationships, Scorpio, again, you know, they feel that it is necessary to connect in this very deep way, and as a matter of fact, they can be extremely constant, loyal, loving partners, and nothing and no way are they ever going to change from that. So because the thing about Scorpio as well, being a fixed water sign, is that it doesn't take to change that easily, but sometimes with a Scorpio you need to dig down a little bit to get to the root cause of what's really going on with them. On the other hand, they don't respond very well to kind of mental reasoning, so in fact probably the advice would be to let them just get on with it on their own until they come to a point where they process it enough for it to come up to the surface, and then you can actually start to reason with them. The rulership of Scorpio is Pluto. The color would be a deep, deep, rich, royal red color, a burgundy kind of color, and the part of the body is the sex organs, and also to do by its relationship with the opposite sign, it is also to do with the throat, and often Scorpio people have a very nice voice to listen to. So the sign of Scorpio needs this meaningful interaction with the world, and but sometimes it uses its power, which it undoubtedly has, in ways which are maybe repressive in some way towards others, or makes others feel diminished in some way. As long as a Scorpio understands that they have this ability, this charisma, this magnetism, and they are able to use power, then they should understand that they need to use that power wisely.